Hi everyone, Barry here from Mitosu Crafts. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for joining us for the Global Stamping Video Hop. Today's theme is Thinking of You. So I have decided to use the Jar of Flowers stamp set here, as well as the art gallery, but I'm just using the I'm Thinking of You sentiment here from the art gallery, because the Jar of Flowers doesn't actually have any sentiments in it. So you're free to use whatever you like. So that's why I've used this one right here. This stamp set in its own is beautiful anyway, but yeah, particularly like this sentiment down here, and it works well with this theme. Everything you see us using, you can purchase from us via our online shop. Links can be found down below in the description, as well as links to the other person in the video hop as well. So be sure to go and check them out once you've finished with us at the end. So great, let's crack on and let's show you what I have got planned for you for today. Have fun, enjoy, let's crack on. So I've gone and cut myself a card base. So this is 21 centimeters by 14.6 centimeters, scored in the middle here at 10.5. So I've already gone ahead and I've gone and cut that. And then what I've gone and done here is I've gone and cut myself 3 strips of cardstock. This card is perfect for using up some offcuts as well. So if you've got those little scraps lying around in your cupboards, then this card will be great for that. It's another great way of using them up. So I've got the purples here. So I have got, let's see if I can remember this. I've got Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Blackberry Bliss are the three colours which I have got. So these are measuring 10 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create like a little swatch here. And they are just going to get stuck on like that. So I can go ahead and I'll do that now for you. I'm just laying these on so it's kind of like a gradient, so from dark to light. And I'm just going with even spacing around the card. And there we have it. There's the first part done. So we've got like this nice little gradient going on here as well for you. Okay, I'm just going to let those dry, and once that's dried I will then fold and burnish it. So I'm just going to pop those to one side and I'm going to do some stamping now. So I've got myself some scrap paper, some scrap basic white paper, and I've got myself my pierce mat, and I'm going to be using the jar here, and the colour I'm going to be using for the outline is going to be Pacific Point. So I'm just doing that. So if you are unfamiliar with this stamp set, this is also a reversible stamp set. So you use the back side of it for actually stamping the innard of the jar. So I'm just going to then just clean this with my stamping scrub. Another great tool for cleaning your stamps. So it washes one side and dries the other. And then all you do is you then just reverse this over and stick it down like that. Just clean it again to get rid of any hairs and dust. And then I'm going to use myself some balmy blue, and I'm just going to ink the back side of this stamp up. Just move it all the way around, just get an even coverage. And then we stamp this down over this, so we can now put the water inside the jar. Very subtle, but you can see it's coloured that. If I want to make that darker, I'll just go a second. So this is balmy blue, which I'm using for the water. I'll pop that over the top again. And stamp that down. I'm using the pierce mat so I can really push down. You can see that's just made that a little bit darker there as well, but you can see now that there is water. So if you've not seen the reversible stamps, then that's what these are, and they are great. So you can see you've got one which fits into the larger jar, and then you've got a smaller one as well. So if you only want to fill your jar up with half water, then you can do a half jar as well, or you've got like a small little beaker here which you can fill right to the top. So you can mix and match. You've got your lids, you've got a straw, and then you've got your flowers and then your inners. Okay, so that's that one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the stems of the flowers inside the jar. So I'm just going to use some basic grey and ink that up, and then I'm just going to pop that on and into my water. Like that. Okay. I'm going to do a bit of colouring, so what I've got is I've got myself a light granny apple green. I'm going to use the bullet tip, and I'm just going to then just colour these stems in with a bit of green. So let's just fill those in, and then we've got a punch for the jar. So we do need to do a bit of fussy cutting with this set though, which will be for the flowers. Okay, so, but that's fine. They're easy to cut out. So I've got myself another bit, so I'm just going to pop this to one side now. I'm going to take my flowers, which I've got here, and I'm going to stamp these in Memento because I'm going to be colouring in the Stampin Blends. I need to stamp in a water-based, so I'm using Memento water-based ink. So you go with the opposite of what you're using. So if you're using alcohol, you need a water-based ink, otherwise you'll get bleeding. Okay. And then we'll just stamp this down here, just like so. Good, lovely. Then what I'm going to do is we'll do some colouring. So I've got a selection here. So again, I've got myself my granny apple green in my combo pack. I have got myself some of the Flirty Flamingo combo. I've got a Highland Heather combo. And I've got a So Saffron combo, light and dark, and a Daffodil Delight, light and dark. So I've got a variety of blends here, and I'm just going to colour these in. Obviously you can do as many or as little colours as you like, depending on what you've got. But I'm just going to colour these flowers in now, so I'm just going to, you can just watch me do that, and then we'll get on with finishing and constructing the card. Do sometimes, as you can see here, mix colours. So I've been using the So Saffron light and dark, but I'm also now using the Daffodil Delight dark as well, just to add even more shadow and contrast. So don't be scared to mix. Don't be scared to mix your blends. Okay, just experiment with your colour coordinations. And there we have it. So that there is coloured now using the Stampin Blends. So I'm just going to pop this on the side. Now what we're going to have to do is fussy cut this out for you. It's an easy image to fussy cut out, so don't worry. Just follow the line. We always leave a white border. I find it's easier to fussy cut if you leave a white border, and it looks, in my opinion anyway, looks better. And just follow the shape. Always have a good pair of scissors as well. So the snips, the paper snips here, are amazing for this. Easily fussy cut. You can see I was turning the paper more than the scissors. So yeah, let the scissors do the hard work, and then just manipulate it and try and use obviously this part for cutting. Have yourself a decent pair of scissors is the key, so some good fussy cutting there. Okay, I'm just going to take my memento here and we're just going to pop that down at the bottom down there like this. There we go. So it's just subtly, it's there, it can be seen, but the main feature is going to be the flowers. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop this onto some dimensionals. So if you're wondering why we put lines on our dimensionals, it's just so we can see what ones we have taken the backing papers off. It's just easier to, especially in poor lighting, it's slightly easier to see them. And that will go on like that there. I want to make sure that the jar's over enough so that the flowers don't interfere with the crease over this side here. So please remember to like and subscribe our channel if you have enjoyed watching this project today. And like I mentioned at the beginning, you can purchase anything you see us using via the links to our online shop down below in the description as well. But obviously if you'd like to get some savings on your discount on your crafty purchase projects, put my teeth in, crafty purchases, then consider joining our little team and you will get at least 20% off your future purchases for at least 3 months. Okay, so that's something. So if you want to save some money on your crafty purchases, contact us and ask us, and we can let you know how you can do that. Okay. And then to finish this off, we're just going to be using the Pastel Pearls here. So these are some nice purples, and we are going to use this one. And I'm going to use these nice purples here. So I've got my Take Your Pick tool, and we'll just pick 3 of these up. And there we have it. There is my Thinking of You card for the Global Stamping Video Hop. And you can just see the sentiment is just very subtly down the bottom, down here. Did do it initially as well in a lighter colour, so you can see it there. Obviously the sentiment shows up more at the bottom, so we've used the pinks here. So we've got Flirty Flamingo, we have got Petal Pink, and we have got Blushing Bride is in here. And I've used the same blend as what I've done on this one here. It's just I've mixed them round a little bit and made this more of a purple feature rather than a pink down there. So there we go. So there's 2 cards there for you with the theme of Thinking of You as well. If you do decide to purchase from us, please remember to use the current host code that can be found over on our website, MitosuCrafts.com. If you use that, it allows us to be able to send you a little gift next month as well. And remember, the next person on the video hop is down below in the description, so that person's link is down there. Go ahead and have a little look and see what they have created as well. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next month. Bye for now. Bye.